What you're hearing starts with panic. An 18-year-old claiming fear, confusion, and his youth. But this moment didn't come out of nowhere. Behind this traffic stop and interrogation is a planned meetup, a dark park, and a murder that investigators already believe was no accident.
What do I got a warrant for?
Capital murder and aggravated robbery.
Capital murder?
Yes, sir. Being charged in the death of Joshua Severns.
Why am I being charged with that?
We'll get into that here in a little bit.
Sir, I don't...
We'll talk about that here in just 1 second, okay?
I'm so confused.
Because we got to do some paperwork before we talk about that, all right, man?
Yes, sir.
You know, I give everybody an opportunity to be truthful. And the key thing in this case is always whether or not a person's remorseful about what happened. But we'll talk about that, all right?
Yes, sir.
What's your telephone number, Peyton?
My phone's off, sir. I don't really know why.
You don't know the number? Okay,
No,
you
sir,
just use it for Wi-Fi and
It's a
stuff?
Wi-Fi phone. I just had it on, but it was I just got it for my birthday.
Because your birthday was just the other day, right?
It was
Notice how controlled the stop is. Hands out, door opened with one hand, slow movement. Officers are treating the driver as potentially armed. And Peyton's reaction? This isn't surprise. To someone who already knows the weight of what's coming.
June 28th.
Yeah, 6/28. Because you're now 18, right?
Just turned 18, yes, sir.
Where were you born, city and state?
Here in Hot Springs.
The detective allows the conversation to drift naturally, touching briefly on Peyton's life.
What level of education did you get?
Just a little bit of high school, and then I dropped out because, no excuses, but the situation in Marlin, I just didn't have no faith in school no more.
Yeah. Well, school didn't kill Marlon.
I know school didn't kill Marlon, it's just...
I know it killed Marlon,
Yeah,
but
just-
school had nothing to do with it.
I had a lot of people, I just have a lot of mental stress at the time, and anxiety, and just a lot of people would just
Just
want me
didn't want to deal with
alone.
it.
And,
Well, what grade did you actually complete?
8th.
8? So you dropped out in
I think I dropped out 9th.
8? Okay, I'm going to put dropped out 9th.
As the detective gathers basic information, Peyton's posture tells a more honest story than his words. The weight of what's coming is already bearing down on him.
And you understand that since you're being charged with a felony, the punishment would be that of a Class C felony with punishment, or possible punishment up to 3 to 10 years in the custody of the Department of Corrections or both. The defendant, which is yourself, represents that you have read and subscribed to the above information, and you state and states that the information given therein is true and correct.
Honestly, I wish I could have graduated school. I look back on it when I turned 18, I started thinking, I was like, man, really?
Yeah, because then you're stuck with, okay, what am I going to do? Let me go get this in real quick.
And then do I get to ask questions?
Yeah, I'm gonna read you your rights and do all that. I'm gonna come back, and then you can tell me what you want to or need to tell me, and ask whatever questions you need to ask. Some of them I can or cannot answer.
Yes, sir, I understand.
And we'll go over that. So let me.
I'm just confused with how, I'm being dragged into it again.
I'll tell you.
All right.
Well, as I told you earlier, being charged with capital murder and aggravated robbery for the murder of Joshua Severns, who goes by Easy. Based on my investigation, probable cause was developed to arrest you, okay?
Yes, sir.
What probable cause is? You know what probable cause is?
Yes, sir.
When facts that are, obtained during the course of investigation would lead a reasonable, prudent person to believe that you committed this crime.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So I brought you in here previously, and we talked, and you said you and Alyssa were watching scary movies at your house. Your grandma said that she'd gone to bed early and that you and Alyssa were there, but she didn't remember what time it was, that she dozed off or whatever. Long story short is, during the course of my investigation, okay, which included multiple search warrants to Instagram, Facebook, and all these other things, probable cause was developed for your arrest.
Yes, sir.
I know you were there, okay? And I'm not going to get into too much of the facts, okay?
Yes, sir.
But suffice to say that I got Alyssa's phone, okay, and I did a search warrant on her phone, and there were some very incriminating things on there.
Yes, sir.
To include numerous other witnesses that were at Nick's house that night, okay, that know that you and Alyssa went over there. You guys planned this. Using her old Instagram account, set him up, went to go meet him. He was taking too long. You set it up for the other place at Hollywood Park, and he was murdered. Okay? And only facts that I know that happened were relayed to me out of your mouth. Okay? So the problem is, and here's, we'll get to that here in a minute. This isn't, a whodunit. Okay? You and Alberto were there. Okay? And everybody had the same story. And those facts could have only been known by the person that pulled the trigger.
Capital murder and aggravated robbery. After hearing this, Peyton's act of confusion hardens into immediate panic. He now understands that this conversation has dire consequences.
Capital murder carries the death penalty or life without the possibility of parole.
Yes, sir. I understand that.
That's usually given to people that have zero remorse for their crimes. And everybody that I've talked to has said the same thing. You had zero remorse. I've got your Snapchat that you sent where you said, yeah, you may be mad at me, but your homie's still dead. Ha ha! And you point that f***ing gun.
The detective doesn't waste time softening the point.
I said that was because they came at me accusing me of it, and I did not,
I've got that.
I know you're an officer, and I know you've got word of mouth, but sir, I can't, there's nothing I can say right now, but all I can say is I was over there. I went to Nick's before, and Nick was a good friend of mine at a time period, but I started slowly cutting him off, and I quit messing with him, and I was where I was at that night.
Mm-hmm. You were over at Nick's house?
No, I was at Montana's. I was, during the daytime, like early that morning, I visited him, but I was not over there.
Faced with this, Peyton retreats to his safest lie.
Everybody's cell phone, whether they realize it or not, has ability to tell me where it's at.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Even if you try to turn certain stuff off. So when I got Alyssa's Gmail information from Google, and along with Joshua's and some other people's.
This is where the case turns. Phone warrants, Instagram messages, location data, the detective isn't fishing. He's confirming. When police say, this isn't a whodunit, it means the evidence already tells the story. The question now is motive and accountability.
Like this Instagram 4K FFF funny kid, which was used to set him up.
What is that?
No, that's the Instagram account that was used to set Joshua up. Anywho, getting back to what we're talking about here. If you're going to sit here and tell me that you have no remorse for what you did to Josh, that you don't care.
I do care because,
No, because everybody I've talked to says that you haven't given one damn about it.
Who's everybody? I don't chill with everybody. I'm usually by myself with my girlfriend, or, I was chilling with Hayden. Y'all know that. Mm-hmm. And, other than that, I didn't chill with nobody else. Besides, at the time period, I was chilling with Myron. Mm-hmm. You knew that, because that's in your house right there. I was chilling with Josh, but... Alyssa, but everybody... Alberto, I ain't chilled with him that much. I chilled with him a few times. I barely knew him.
Well, he was there that night. He went with you.
I didn't know. I didn't chill with him that day. I did not see him that day. Sir,
how would I know about Alberto?
I don't know, sir. I don't know. People telling stuff that I don't know. Like, literally.
Well, these people I talked to had information that only the person who pulled the trigger would have known.
Is it facts, or is it stuff they told you?
No, facts. No, facts of the case that only I knew. Because there's certain things that happen in the crime scene that when we do our stuff,
but that does not mean
other witnesses and other stuff that only the person who was there could have possibly known, and that was you.
He offers an alibi involving his grandmother, positioning himself somewhere safe and domestic at the time of the shooting. The problem is that this alibi doesn't survive scrutiny, and what he doesn't realize is that the police already know far more about the night Joshua died than he thinks.
Yes, you and Alberto went down there, okay? Shit went down. You thought he was going for a knife, okay? You robbed him of his stuff, and you threw it in the damn creek, which we searched. I can tell the result of that, okay? So, again, you can sit there and have zero remorse for what you did.
Man. Alright. I just didn't want to get fucked up.
I know you didn't.
Because, I mean, you know the rules of
I know you're a good person.
You know the rules of the game, sir. And I didn't want to get my nana hurt. And I did shut up for it, but I didn't pull the trigger, sir.
Okay, well, tell me what happened.
I just know what happened too, and I promise you I do know what happened. And I do know Alberto, sir. I just...
Tell me what you want to tell me.
Sir, I can tell you just what you told me to. I mean, that's I'm saying.
No, I'm not telling you to tell. I want you to tell me what happened, why it happened, and that you feel bad about what happened, because that right now is probably the only thing that's saving the rest of your life after a certain point.
Yes, sir. I understand. So listen, sir. Alyssa was messing with me, and then she started messing with Alberto.
Okay.
And they were talking about previous issues with their school issues and stuff with Martin and all them and all that.
Yeah, the fight with Logan and
all that, you know what I mean? And I was told he was going to meet up with somebody.
Who was going to meet up with it?
Alberto.
Alberto, okay. So then what?
I was at Nick's.
Huh?
I was at Nick's.
Yeah.
And I stayed the night over there. Nana did see me there the night before she went to sleep, but when she went to sleep, I did leave with Alyssa to pull up to Nick's and to smoke with them, smoke weed.
Right.
And they said they're going to meet up with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right. I was like, you're going to meet up with somebody? And I mean, he kind of gave us a heads up. It wasn't like, you know what I mean, like something wasn't right. But I knew basically kind of what the intent was. And I didn't know who it was at the time. I didn't. And then he ran back, and I was showing over.
So you didn't go with him?
No, sir. I did not go with him.
Then
that's the one thing I can vouch for. I did not go with him, but I do know.
And who left with him?
I don't know. He was meeting up.
It's Nick, Detriana, you, Alyssa, and Alberto.
That was my hit. That was there.
Who else was there?
There was Vanessa. That's what Nick's mom.
Yeah. She's in the front. She's on the back.
Silas had company.
Who?
Silas, her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
He had company, and there was like a light-skinned teenage pyro dude. I don't know his name, but he was pyro or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And he was cool with Alberto because they're both the same set.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean,
okay,
that's all I know.
So but in the room, in Nick's room, when the conversation was going down about Joshua, easy.
Afterwards?
Yeah. Well, before that.
He didn't tell us.
Because everybody that was in the room says that you and Alyssa were using her old Instagram account to lure Josh over there because Josh had a crush, allegedly, on Alyssa back in school. And y'all didn't have money for weed. You knew Josh sold a little bit of weed. And then you guys used that old Instagram of hers to set it up, right?
Alberto and Alyssa did.
Okay, so Alberto and Alyssa did. So you knew what was going on. Y'all are in that room. Detriana, Nick, you, Alberto, Alyssa. The other people were probably filtering around in the house. Correct?
They're around. They're sitting around,
okay.
You know, chilling, smoking. Right. We helped them clean their room up a little bit. You know, regular stuff. You know what I mean? Your friends.
Well, where was Alberto supposed to go?
The first time?
Mm-hmm.
He said he knew an abandoned house. That's all I knew. I don't know
where was that or anything?
That's all I was told, sir. On that part.
And then what?
He came back sweaty and with some people, which I knew one other name besides him.
And who was that?
And Nick was with him. They came back sweaty.
So Nick went with Alberto?
The first time.
What do you mean the first time?
Went to the band that they told me about, and that's when I arrived to meet up with them because I had a little weed. I didn't have much. I had 3 grams maybe, just enough for like 3 blunts. And to smoke with them because, you know, they smoked with me. Nick's birthday was coming up, and, you know, smoke with them, and then what I told you.
Well, you know, we're kind of getting there. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But I've got a lot more stuff.
Sir, I'll answer everything truthfully now. I mean, there's no reason to keep it back.
Well, you told Nakia, you told Alyssa certain facts about the case that only the shooter could have known.
Like,
You see where this is going, son?
yeah, I see where it's
Because
going. There's one direction towards me.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I know Alberto was there, but I know you were there as well, okay? You know, along with just historical records and stuff along those lines, you know, there's you holding the high point .45 caliber handgun, okay? With Alyssa, we got, you know, some of these, they're kind of small, you can't read them on this little form here. That was sent to y'all from his messenger account, Josh's. But there's a lot of stuff on her phone, Alyssa's phone, that she tried to delete. And you know when you take a picture on your phone?
It saves into the drive.
Yeah, it saves into the drive, and it has what we call a geocache, which tells you the date, the time, and everything associated with it. One of the pictures on there was of a person wearing a green Louis Vuitton ski mask that appears to be taken at the exact date and time of the homicide. I forgot where that was at. Anyhow, they're hard to see on these little thumbnails because you can screen, you know, bring them up. But she tried to delete all these pictures of you and her and all that. But there's you know, these Louis Vuitton ski masks, and it's got all this stuff, and it tells us the date and time.
I didn't own a Louis Vuitton ski mask at one point. But,
yeah.
I mean, I sold it, but
yeah. Because on all your stuff, you're wearing that ski mask. There you're wearing that, holding some guns, smoking some blunts, pointing guns at the camera. Always wearing that green Louis Vuitton ski mask. Okay, sir. So.
And that was gray, actually. The one I had was gray, and you can zoom in on it, and it was gray. I didn't.
Well, on those cameras, they all look exactly. They're the same color. Looks green to me. Maybe I'm color blind or something, but they're all the same color.
Yes, sir.
So here you are wearing a green Louis Vuitton ski mask. There's a photograph on her phone because y'all took her phone with y'all to go do this deal, pretending to be Alyssa using her Instagram account or whatever Instagram that account that was, and lured Josh down there first to that vacant house over on 310 Cayuga Street. Okay.
You said what?
310 Cayuga Street.
Is that the street?
Yeah, that's the house. Because y'all told him to go to that house. Prior to him leaving, prior to you and Alberto leaving the house, y'all told him that's where to go.
I know that's where.
And that's on his phone because he was searching for directions to that address. I went by that address. It's a vacant house. Exactly what you said. But Alberto leaving by himself or with Nick and you know all this other kind of stuff. Okay, you're leaving out yourself. And see, we both know that that's not true. Okay? You're not a bad kid, but you do some dumb stuff and you get something wrapped up in your brain and it goes south in a minute. I don't know if it's some explosive disorder or something like that, I don't know. But remorse.
I just don't want nobody happening on here, and I don't want them to find out.
Well, I already told you, we ran a search warrant on your
No, I'm not talking about that, sir. I'm just talking about people, like certain people. I don't want nothing happening to my Nana, bro.
Well,
because I've been having crazy ass threats lately, and that's the reason I've been staying on my ass. I don't want no one to get hurt.
But see, here's the thing. You know, if you're honest, not only does that help you, it's going to help your Nana. It's going to help Josh's family understand, you know, that the person that took Josh's life wasn't a cold-blooded killer. He was a kid that made a mistake, okay? But you sitting here trying to blow smoke up my ass that you weren't with Alberto, that you were the one that didn't shoot him. That you threw this stuff.
I didn't shoot him. I was with him. Yes, sir. I was with him. I just don't. I'm 18, bro.
Yeah.
I just turned 18, man.
But here's something. Yeah. But here's something to think about. You were 17 at the time. Now, normally, you know, obviously this is a capital case. You're charged as an adult.
I know, sir.
Okay? But that helps you out, okay, as young as you are. Because if you man up and you own this, okay, as an 18-year-old kid who made a mistake, what's that going to tell these people later on down the line about you?
Sir,
you know what's going? I'm sorry. It's going to tell them that he's not the cold-blooded killer that we think he is. Maybe there is some life that we can salvage for this kid. Okay, but you know, not owning what you've done and trying to blame it on this other kid, Alberto. Okay, I know he was there. I know you were there. Obviously.
I was there,
but you had the high point, .45 caliber handgun. I know you threw it in the lake or the creek. You guys went back there the next day to try to find it. Okay? The only thing that you need to do is be 100% honest about what happened and tell me that you're not.
I'm scared as.
I'm scared. You're 18 years old.
I'm scared.
How would your Nana feel if that was you in that rainy ditch? Yeah.
It bugs me.
Yeah.
Sir,
I just need to know that you're
I don't want to be forgotten about. I don't want to be thrown in the system and forgotten about and done like the rest. I know this Black Lives Matter shit's going on. I don't want that to be so look because I'm not racist. Yeah. For nothing, bro.
No, I haven't said anything about being racist. I'm saying that this occurred over some stupid stuff, right?
I'm scared as
Misguided kid like yourself made a horrible mistake.
Sir,
But trying to blame some other kid doesn't help you out. Okay?
I don't want to sit there and point fingers like I was pressured, but
I know. You told Alyssa that you did it because you thought, you know, something may come back on her. I mean, I got all this, okay? I just need you to be honest with yourself first, okay? That you're not a cold-blooded killer.
I'm not a cold-blooded killer.
All right. But we got to be truthful. To get to that point, we have to be truthful about what actually happened, how it occurred, what was going through your mind, what you were thinking, what you thought, okay? So can we start at the beginning, when you guys made over to Nick's, and tell me how all that went down and what happened?
Can you tell me one thing though, sir?
Yeah.
But don't lie to me, please. Just be 100% honest with me, sir.
Oh.
How much life they're going to take away from me?
Well, you know, I don't know.
I want to change their life. I'm coming from nothing.
Yeah.
I'm coming from nothing.
There's gonna be. Yeah.
I don't want to.
Right.
All right, sir. I'd say.
But yeah.
I don't. I'm scared right now.
Peyton keeps insisting that he's only 18 years old.
Watch the shift here. The detective reframes Peyton not as a monster, but as a kid who made catastrophic choices. That's not sympathy. It's strategy. When officers humanize a suspect, it often opens the door to the truth. Would that approach work on you?
It was me.
Okay. Just tell me the whole story from the beginning, man. It'll be easier for you to do that.
I know my life's gone, sir. I mean, I know it
you're gonna sit down for a little while.
I know,
but what I'm saying is,
I'm not rich. I don't have enough money to get a regular, sir. I'm gonna get a public defender, and I'm gonna be fucked, sir.
Well, no, we got good people here, but you need to be honest with me.
I'm gonna be fully truthful for you, sir. And Marlon's great. I'm just how you know I'm telling the truth, cause
hey, and I've got Marlon's case, and we're fixing to deal with that as well. But because I know who killed him, but it's just a matter of getting to there, okay? But right now, we need to talk about.
I'll tell you, sir. All right, listen. It wasn't my intent at first. I swear to God on Marlon's grave, it was not my intent at first.
No.
There's been a few going back and forth. The difference is that our part didn't get told. You know what I mean? We didn't get told about when we got shot at, and we didn't tell about it because
Right.
The whole ordeal.
I've been doing this over 20 years. When I was hearing that part of it, I knew that there was probably another side to that, and I wasn't, that's why I wasn't being that acute toward you guys about y'all being the main problem. So.
Well, sir, they shot at Martin, and I lost Marlon already. And me and Marlon, we were close as hell.
Yeah.
I was there right after it happened. I pulled up to the hospital, and I literally was sitting there crying my fucking eyes out by his side, fresh out of jail. And I was just wanting to fucking do good at the time, and it shattered my fucking heart. But anyways, back to what I was saying, it's just they shot at Martin a few times, and it was just a whole ordeal going on between both of us. And they just been threatening. They've been shooting at different locations that we gave them fake locations because we didn't want them. We were trying to steer them away from our parents and stuff, our nana's house and stuff. And my nana got several threats of her house getting them threatening to shoot my nana's house up multiple times. And there's not much I can do because I don't want to sit there and
Because if you're there, then you kind of make that place wherever you're at if they're trying to get.
I don't want my nana harmed or my little sister, none of them, because they don't deserve none of this.
Well, we've had a lot going on over there anyway, so obviously, we've got a lot of patrols there right now.
I moved away from over there because of the drama too. Yeah. And anyway, so I'm gonna hang out with Nick, and it was me, Alberto, and all our friends. I'm foggy minded, but I'm telling you the truth, sir. I promise. I'm on this grade. And everybody's like, oh, we need to hit a lick, and I'm like, at first I was just like, let's just figure out some way to make some money. I got 3 grams of weed right here. I got, we're good. We don't need to do that. And I'm trying to talk, but not when people has their intent set. And so I went.
But was that, because you had mentioned something a second ago about, you don't want to blame other people for pressure, but the mindset was we were going to rob somebody, and they put you up to it, or was that something that you just kind of agreed with and went along, and that you do it, or how'd that go?
They were sitting there at first they were just calling me, and she was like, I could be in.
Well, who's that? Alberto, Nick, Datriana was in there, Alyssa.
They all knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And none of them were stupid, you feel?
Oh, yeah, no, I know.
And then they was like, bro, you're the only one that owns anything like that, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yeah, but it's not for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for that reason at all.
Yeah.
It's for everything that's been going on prior to that.
Yeah. What kind of gun was that?
High point.
5.45. You told me that Jumpman was carrying?
He had one too. But
well, we had pictures of him carrying it, like a 9 or something, but anyway, so then what happened?
So he didn't show up, and we just walked back to Nick's house.
So you guys went to that other house first, the vacant house. Were y'all waiting in that house?
No, sir.
Okay, y'all just waiting by the house?
Yes, sir. We never went on the property.
Okay, you're just kind of hanging out there waiting for him to show.
Yes, sir.
Now, did you just got that house out, or was it true that you said that Alberto did?
I didn't know nothing about the house until that day.
Okay.
I never knew nothing about the house before that. None of that. I really did not. Truly, on Marlon's grave, I did not know nothing about it.
Yeah. So when you guys were talking about Alberto said he had a house.
I got a spot, and
he had the address.
First,
mm-hmm.
I didn't even have my gun
mm-hmm.
at the time. I didn't even have it. I wasn't even in my possession. Somebody else had it, and they didn't show up. So we just walked back to Nick's, and we were just going to chill out for the night. And then they got the text that
mm-hmm.
he's, what's going to happen, and he's like, oh, well, I'm needing to get someone.
Once Peyton says it was me, everything spills out. Fear, peer pressure, regret. But the most chilling detail is the second shot. One shot dropped Joshua. The second ended his life. That's the difference between panic and a capital murder charge.
Blah, 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 the word details. I wasn't really paying attention. I was really smoking a blunt. I really was. Mm-hmm. But it was getting set up. There's shit being texted. I didn't know. I mean, there's some shit in there I really don't know about. Like the text messages, some shit I really don't know about. And
so they were handling setting this up. You didn't. You weren't like texting or using, because, you know, they were saying that you left with Alyssa's phone to continue, you know, making sure he showed up and all that. Is that you and Alberto, or was that mostly Alberto?
That was mostly Alberto, sir.
Okay. So go ahead.
And so we're just chilling out, and then we get the text message, and that's when they all got to looking at me weird and shit. And then it was just like, you gotta do this now. And then it just basically, you know what I mean, like, it was like, we need this. There ain't no backing out of this. And just, I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and I'm not gonna put no words in nobody's mouth, but, you know what I mean, I don't want no issues. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to go like that. I really wasn't. So I went down there and I just sat down and I prayed to myself, and I was like, please God, just let this go good, right? Please God, let it go right. Mm-hmm. Please don't let anything bad happen. And I'm just like, I'm just, you know, basically telling myself I want to change and I want to get this lifestyle, but I keep getting pulled back, and my area is a death trap for me, and there's already as it is. I had a bad reputation as a kid, mm-hmm. and people knew me from that. And I mean, prior problems. When I got out of jail, it's still there, and I mean, I tried to get my
Misery Loves Company.
Misery Loves Company, and never happened nothing personally against Josh, and it in my head. I swear to God, on Marlon's grave, it's in my head, and I literally hate it. I swear to God, I hate it. I knew no one would forgive me, and I just knew that it was the end for me, and I just.
Well, let's kind of back up, because you said, you know, you don't think any, you know, his family will forgive you, and there probably will be some people that won't forgive you. But
of course, you know, I understand that though. I understand that I was praying he didn't show up, it didn't go through. He got picked up by somebody, had other plans, and.
Well, tell me what happened when he showed up.
And Alberto was joking, you know, shit. And I'm like, bro, this is not nothing to play around with. And he came by, but he was acting weird.
Who was?
Josh.
Yeah.
He was acting weird, and I felt it in my chest. You know, I felt in my chest that I was scared, and I didn't know what to do, and I'm just stuck in this position. If I don't shoot or none of that shit, there's no telling what's and but I didn't shoot. I didn't shoot the first time. I didn't. He was walking through the park. I didn't shoot. Mm-hmm. I didn't. I was.
Where were you at? Where were you and Alberto at?
By the basketball court.
Okay. Because obviously we found him over by the bathrooms.
So that's what I'm saying.
Okay, so he was kind of milling around over there?
He came from the downhill up there, you know, coming from the track.
Yeah.
And dead serious. I didn't do it first. I didn't want to.
Yeah. No,
I did not want to. I just told myself I didn't want to, and I have someone in my ear, and I'm just sitting here fighting my own stress and mental stuff, and I just been going through a lot that time period. So plus I was not even thinking right mentally, and I just was tired. Mm-hmm. I was just tired, and I was just, you know,
almost like you gave up inside a little bit.
I just lost hope. I didn't think shit was gonna get better. Didn't think Marlon's case was gonna get solved. I didn't think life was gonna get better for me, because just back-to-back family shit kept happening. I kept getting kicked out of my ass, and I had to find places to live. Mm-hmm. And this shit's been happening since before I was 18. Like when I was 14, 13.
Yeah, he was
young, dude.
Ripping and roaring back then.
Dude, I was young, and just fucking, you know what I mean? I didn't get the chance to do anything I wanted to do in life. And I mean, I felt remorse. I did feel remorse, and I felt like shit. On Marlon grave, I felt like shit. And I walked up at first. I walked up and I didn't do it again. I didn't do it again. I hesitated again because I didn't want to do it. I swear to God, I did not want to do it. On Marlon grave, I did not want to do it. And he rushed. He rushed me.
Josh did? All right. Well, I mean, did you walk up and say something, or what was?
I walked up and said something. I didn't even pull it out just yet. Mm-hmm. I didn't even pull it out just yet. And I walked up and he rushed me, and I got scared. I just knew from what people, you know, don't hesitate, because that'll be your life.
Yeah.
And I shot him
Shoot him
in chest.
In chest? Did he go down?
He dropped to one knee, and
went down one knee. Okay.
I started having an anxiety attack, and
Did he say anything, or did you say anything to him?
no, sir, I didn't say a word to him.
Okay.
My anxiety was high. My mind was going 9 miles per hour, and next thing I know, he runs up behind me. He's like, kill him. And at first, I just stared at him because I just shot him, and it's the first time it's ever happened in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know what I mean, and
then what?
he was like, I don't need you. I said, I don't need this right now. Just got to yelling, saying different shit. I can't quote word for word because it's been since, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I shot again.
Where'd you shoot him again?
Hit him in the head, and I just had a flashback about Marlon, thinking about him, and I just lost all breath and just walked off. I walked off, and and then he smacked me back in the head. He's like, "Come on, jog." And I was just like, my anxiety was killing me, and I just knew I fucked up, and I knew that I didn't know what the fuck. I was confused and scared, and at the same time, it's like I want to get my life together, and I was wanting to get my life together, and it's just I just had certain shit holding me back, and I was starting to lose, at that time period, I was starting to lose hope for life and everything, because I didn't even plan on making it to 18. I thought I was going to die before 18 just because how shit is.
Yeah.
And it happened, and that's it.
Well, who took the stuff out of his pockets?
Alberto.
And what all did Alberto take out of his pockets?
I didn't see everything until the last when we got back, and it was just some weed, and he put some other objects in his pocket, but I didn't even. My mom was everywhere from what I just did.
Mm-hmm.
I was scared to death.
So you guys didn't run off at first and then run back and take those items and
no, he made me chunk everything. He was like anything let that chunk it. He said, don't keep it, chunk it. And I was just still shocked, and I was just still. There's my life. I knew my life was going to be changed forever after that.
Yeah. But
sir, I don't ask for sympathy at all. I'm not asking for sympathy at all. Sir, I promise you, this shit was not supposed to happen.
Well, you're just gonna rob him, right? That was gonna be the end of it.
Yes, sir.
And he rushed in, you shot him, and he went down. And Alberto was telling you to kill him, correct?
Yes, sir.
How close were you when you shot him in the head?
I don't remember the exact details. Everything just went. It just happened so fast. It's just like. It just happened fast. It happened so fast. I can't say exactly how.
Yeah.
It happened fast, and. Yeah, I know I fucked up. I know I did, and sir, this has truly come from my heart. I'm sorry for lying. I'm just scared.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just fucking scared. I never wanted this fucking life. I swear to God, I never wanted this fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to be normal. I wanted to have a normal life with my parents and all that, but I did some of my shit myself too. When I was younger, all that shit, that was unnecessary, And I got out and with good intents. I had them for a while.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't hear your name for a while.
I'm telling you, sir, I was trying to do good, sir. I even tried getting multiple different jobs. I worked at different jobs since I got out. I was really trying, and I started getting somewhere, and then started having the wrong people around again, and slowly started going back into that lifestyle, and then. I'm a SoundCloud rapper, and some of the guns I take pictures with, they're not even my guns. I promise you they're not. Like, I can really, like, that's one thing I was truthful about, too, in the past.
Well, I'm glad you said that because you brought up something. You said that you didn't have that 4.5 on you at the time, but you went, someone else had it?
Yeah.
Who'd you go get? Who had it?
Alberto.
So, I mean, Alberto brought it with him to the house, or was he already at the house when you and Alyssa got there?
I let him borrow it.
Okay, so did he bring it back to you that night? Or?
I used it and he was going to take it back with him. And then, because I was slowly trying to, like, after this, I ain't gonna lie to you, after this one thing, I was planning on getting rid of it, and I didn't want it anymore. I didn't want it, I was really, I can't, I mean.
Where is it now?
With the 4.5?
Mm-hmm.
It was after he threw it in the creek. I ain't seen it since.
Okay. So he threw it in the creek, not you?
Yes, sir.
What else did Alberto take off on? Do you remember?
Sir, I don't really remember too much. He just stuck it in his pocket and everything, and that's all I knew. I just seen him start running his pockets, and I didn't try to show him like I was freaked out because I didn't want to freak him out, make him think something, and
yeah.
I don't end up dead.
And then you're having to deal with him.
Yeah, and I tried playing it cool, but I was literally freaking out, and I went back there and I had an anxiety attack real bad, and I left over there and I didn't speak to him again for a while, and then I checked on him. I had a past of doing dumb shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, doing dumb kid shit, and then I never was expecting to do some shit like this, and then this happened, and I don't want to be seen anything less, and I want to be seen as a human too, and I don't want to be lost and forgotten about.
This is part of it right here, because
honestly,
if you just sat there and just kept blowing smoke up my tailpipe, and all the stuff that we had on you about how little remorse that you showed to some of these people, but now we're getting the truth from you, and about your side and what happened, and that you do feel some remorse. That's the start. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you that things are going to be easy from here on out, but
my family's very low income,
mm-hmm.
and I know that. I've had public defenders in the past before, and there's not much I can do unless I have money, and that's how I've always looked at it. And
I'll be honest with you. We've always, our public defenders do a good job. Okay, and I can't tell you how this is going to play out later on down the line. Okay, because that. Unfortunately, that is not my job. My job is to get the truth out of people. So
I told you the truth, and I promise you, my nana didn't know anything other than that, because I didn't want her to see me like that. I didn't want her to think of me like that.
Yeah.
You know how that matters. You know how much that matters to me. The only two people I have in this world that really touch my heart is my girlfriend that I've been with. Me and her broke up and going through time period, and I was just messing with Alyssa basically for money. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be truthful.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on her phone.
I'm gonna be truthful to you. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I was messing with her for money because my nana needs. We're a low income family. We are. We don't have.
I grew up poor, son. I know how it is.
And I just the image of getting us away from there, it was just so amazing, and it's just. That's the only thing I look forward to.
Yeah. And you can probably understand this. I have to look at it from Joshua Severn's perspective at this point.
And I hate it for him. I swear to God, I hate it for him.
He is, 20 years old?
Yeah.
And he will never breathe another breath in his life.
I know.
Dead.
Sure, I know.
Did you go to his memorial when they did the walk and all that?
Sir.
Okay.
I couldn't do that. I could not do that. I couldn't do that.
Okay, because
that's fucked up.
Somewhere down the line, someone was saying that they thought you were there.
Sir, I promise you, I'm not heartless, dude. I got a big ass heart, man. And it f***ed me. I'm not gonna lie to you. It f***ed me bad. It does f*** me. And I didn't want to get nobody in trouble, and I knew what I did, and I was scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. When the guns got into my face today, all the thing I think about is my dad, and And I mean, I'm guilty. I'm guilty, but I don't want this to be the rest of my life. I don't want it to be.
Well, you're doing the right thing to make sure.
I would do anything to have a shot back in my life and be able to hug my nana again and be free again. I mean, there's a low chance of that, and I feel like there's a low chance of that. And I mean, I know there is a very low chance that because it's serious, and I hate it. I swear to God, I hate it, but I mean, it happened, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want.
Yeah, I mean, you know, just like a lot of things in life, you know, we can't take them back, and once the bullets are out of the barrel, you know, that's it.
Can I have your honest opinion about me, sir? Like, look me in my eyes, and because I know.
Go ahead and ask me. I'll tell you.
I'm sorry. I was just you. Do you really? I promise I'm not worthless. Do you think I'm worthless?
No.
I don't want to be. It's so cold.
Kid sitting in here right now talking to me, I don't believe is heartless. And like I told you earlier,
I'm just scared.
You screwed up and you made a mistake.
I'm scared, and I'm trusting you because I ain't never trusted. I don't trust people, and I'm trusting you because the reason I'm telling you the truth is because I mean, I know you know a lot of shit already, but I mean, I'm trusting you because I just want it better. I want better for my life. I'm ready for better, and I mean.
But now we have to deal with what we have.
I know. That's why. I mean.
And that was a kid named Joshua Severance, laying in a ditch, dead.
No, sir.
Because he was just out trying to buy some weed and have sex.
I know, sir.
That's all he was wanting to do.
I did it. I mean, I did do it, but I didn't want that to happen. It was a reflex, and I just.
Mm.
I'm just scared right now.
I know you are.
I'm terrified. I mean, you don't understand how many nights I've thought about this shit. It fucks me, and I mean, I have so much bad shit going through my head now, and I don't even look at myself the same. I don't look at myself the same. I literally just now started trying to get my shit together, and then I linked up with Hayden. I'm still I'm young. Mm-hmm. I'm young as fuck. I don't know shit. I don't barely know shit. I don't know how to do my own taxes. I don't know how to do a lot of shit. There's still a lot of shit in this world I never got to even do. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I understand I f***ed up, but I mean, I just want to, I understand I'm about to do some time. I already know I am. I know I am because, it's somebody else's life, and I understand that. I fully understand that. And I swear to God, I think about this shit every day. But I want to have a chance to breathe again too in the freedom. I want to have a chance to be able to have a family. Okay. I want to be able to have a chance to have a normal life again, but I know what this charge is. I know it's a serious charge. It's serious. It is serious. Not in the position I was in. I was stressed, depressed. I have literally so much mental shit go on in my head. I can't help sometimes with some shit. I can't help how I think. I can't help. Yeah.
But when you guys left Nick's house first to go meet him at that vacant house, it was you, Alberto, and Nick. Alberto had that .45. So all three of you went to that house, and Alberto had the gun, and y'all were going to rob him there, but he never showed. Or it was taking too long, or what was the deal?
I just know, he didn't show up.
Okay. And then you guys go back to the house?
Yeah, we went back to Nick's, and we were just going to call it off and not do it. And I got relief, and then out of nowhere the text popped up, and he texted back, and I knew there's no way I could say no. I couldn't talk him out of it.
Who was setting that up?
More Alberto.
Okay.
Of course I had to know because I'm involved, but
yeah. What about Nick's participation at that point?
He knew less than I do actually. Okay. But him and Alberto continued to hang out with each other afterwards, and I just quit hanging out with.
Yeah. And then you and Alberto, Nick stays at the house, and you and Alberto go down to the park.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, I was just trying to clarify who went with who, when, and where, and just making sure I want to make sure Nick didn't go down there with y'all to Hollywood.
So, no, sir, he didn't.
Okay, I just want to make sure I was clear on that. All right, man, let me go out here. We're going to get the paperwork. Should be already done.
How long do you think I'm gonna have to sit here and wait? Because I don't.
Not very long, because the paperwork's already done. All we gotta do is get your photograph real quick, and then we'll have a unit come transport you down to the jail.
I've never been in the county before.
It's a big place, but
I'm already known. I mean,
but you'll get booked in down there, and then you'll have your initial appearance, and then we'll.
who's gonna be my judge?
Well, I don't know. Whoever. With the COVID stuff right now, everything's kind of all. I don't know when they're usually your initial appearance will most likely be through TV, I guess. I'm assuming. I don't know, because we filed this direct in circuit court as opposed to it going down to district court first, because you're a juvenile at the time this occurred. So we did that. So I don't know how they do their arraignments and your initial appearance, if you will. That's just something that you'll be told. This is you'll see a judge tomorrow or the next day or whatever the case may be, and how they do it, where you need to be. They'll get you out of the
Sir, I'm not trying to talk your head off. I'm scared.
No, I understand. I get it. But just sit in here, relax, okay? You'll have an opportunity to say that to his family at some point in time, okay?
I'm sorry.
Okay.
This case is a textbook example of how digital trails, witness accounts, and patient interrogation dismantle denial. Age didn't erase responsibility, and fear didn't undo the outcome. If this breakdown hit hard, hit like, drop your thoughts below, and subscribe for more videos.